That's what he said with Cedric D. Sanders.
100% real, raw, and uncut. Deadass.
Hello, my name is Cedric, and along with my beautiful wife, Connie, we'll be hosting my brand new podcast, That's What I Said. I'm a retired Navy veteran that suffers from PTSD and anxiety, and we'll discuss how I cope with the mental illness through comedy and discussion. It's a podcast that will talk about everything from cryptocurrency to comedy. If we're worrying about the dollar going up and down, up and down, up and down, and it's still a dollar, guess what? The value of that means absolutely nothing. Cryptocurrency in itself is the future of money. From spirituality to cannabis. To have cannabis on the Schedule 1 list is bullshit. I'm sorry, it is. It makes absolutely no sense. If it's a seed that can be planted and it has healing properties in it, why the hell is it in Schedule 1? Last time I checked, cocaine don't have healing property in it. From interracial relationships, I don't have a problem with people talking about interracial relationships. People try to talk bad about my interracial relationship just to think that they can get under my skin. I mean, really, it don't bother me. I mean, let's not make, call a spade a spade. But if you have a problem with someone that's in love, it shouldn't matter the race of the person. It's a mental illness in our community. The problem is people want to put labels on it. Everybody wants to put color on everything. And as soon as you put color on it, it gets treated differently. The money gets treated funny. Because if it's dealing with Asians, guess what? It's going to take a longer process unless those leaders step up and get into the president's face or U.S. leaders' face and say, this is a problem in our community. Not leaving one topic unturned. If you want to hear real, authentic conversation, interviews, and comedy, please take time to listen to That's What I Said, because I said what I said.
Giving you 100% authentic, real, raw, unapologetic truth with no filter. Listen to That's What I Said, available on your favorite podcast platform.
That's what he said with Cedric D. Sanders.
Welcome to another episode of That's What I Said with Cedric Sanders. Giving you 100% authentic, real, raw, unapologetic truth with no filters. This broadcast starts now.
Had to let that play for a little bit.
What's good, everybody? Thanks for tapping in and tuning in for another episode. We are live and direct from Studio B. That's what I said.
So, tonight, see, this is that unexpected shit that we try to, let people know of when it comes to the podcast, but tonight is going to be very, very different. This is one of my editorial type podcasts that I haven't done in a while. And the reason why I'm doing it tonight is because of subsequent events that happened over the weekend. Lo and behold, social media will not ever let you down.
The viralness. Whew.
Now, I've had my say so, and I'm sure people are going to just be like, oh, shit, somebody else talking about what happened in Montgomery, Alabama. Let me say this. The reality that needed to be seen and felt exactly happened. It has gotten to the point where, and this, of course, this is how I feel. Social media and the ability to have people openly be racist and openly be privileged to feel the audacity, or I should say the audacity, to feel that they could do what they did to what I believe they said the man was 65 years old.
I don't
He's
recall.
a co-captain.
Right. He was the co-captain of the boat, and all he was trying to do was have these people move their boat out of the way.
We don't want to do all that. We don't want to do all that.
I mean,
literally. You're right. This is exactly what it was. But this is the thing.
For all that shit to transpire was like,
he was doing his job, right?
Exactly.
Something that I try to tell people: when you have the ability to be the bank and be the entrepreneur or be the inspiration and not be a residual income for a job that has to pay you, so they wouldn't consider that slavery. But we're not going to talk about that, because typically what ended up happening, as we all know, we were told we were going to go to school and work. We weren't going to think. Now, this is what happens when you have a country that is openly divided and continuously is pushing that narrative of division to make it okay, to make it feel like we as Black people can't express ourselves and we can't enjoy the finer things in life when we make the decision to understand how you direct money and understand that we are not going to be taught these things. We have to have a process to learn these things. What's good, Mr. Banks in the building? We have to have the ability to learn these things. And this is the problem. I can guarantee you anywhere in the vicinity of the 60s or even the 50s, this was something that happened all the fucking time. And people got locked up, i.e. Black people. And what the thing that people are not talking about is the 3 cops that you see in the video. I didn't see one white cop.
No. What's good, Ange?
What's good, Ange? I didn't see one white cop. Now, there's theories out there. Of course, people were saying, oh, the cop was rough. No, y'all was fighting. And when y'all fight, some people just have that emotion and need to actually calm the fuck down. And sometimes the only way your ass is going to get calmed down is to get put face into supply wood and told you need to marinate. What's good, Lise? But I had to editorialize the podcast tonight. So if y'all see the topic or somewhere in the framing of that, I put a disclaimer. This disclaimer is for Facebook and YouTube, as well as Spreaker.com and all the platforms that my podcast is distributed to. iHeartRadio, Apple, Google. If I missed a few, I'm sorry. Deezer. This is my opinion. This is my editorial to my podcast. If this violates anything within your parameters of understanding free speech, then please send me an email at the email provided on my contact under my copyright. That's what I said, LLC by Cedric D. Sanders. Now, on with the rest of this bullshit. Well, I have to get that shit out there. So let's be honest. Let's be real. I first saw this video and I ain't been able to stop smiling. And people would assume that it's one thing or another. It's exactly what you believe it is. That security guard threw that hat up in the air, which is now being memed across the world as the fuck it's phrase, just fuck it. But really, it's that hat that's in the air that's like the distress beacon of, we need to fuck around and find out. Exactly, Mr. Payne. That's exactly what I was like. This is the opportunity when the black hat went in the hair. This was the exact statement. Fuck around and find out. I'm sorry that not all races got that understanding when there was a short video that I shared on my platform of a man showing a graft, actually detailing what would happen when the scale goes to fuck around, how it meets find out. I've seen you have viewed the video as I have.
Yes.
So, with that knowledge being embedded in your brain,
Yes.
upon popular opinion, because we've not discussed this, this is not rehearsed. This, y'all know, this is all freestyle.
No, this is all live, y'all.
I told you had to look, you needed to do some homework.
Right.
Because you don't look at social media like that.
No.
I don't look at it like that, but as I'm trying to change my Instagram, it goes to a different spectrum where I may share something on Facebook that doesn't get the attention or the gravity that it gets on Instagram. My Instagram has like completely went ape shit over the weekend, just over some changes that I decided I was going to do once a week. Now it's going to twice a week and see what's going to happen. But anyway, that is how social media, and that's what social media has done. Social media has made it to where someone within your social media connection has something on their social media side that you need to take a look at. That's how analytics works. If there's a high number of views or a high number of reactions going on with a particular video or a meme or whatever, it's going to hit your Facebook and your timeline.
Right.
This video, I swear to y'all, hit my timeline on Threads, Instagram, and Facebook almost simultaneously.
I was going to say within a matter of minutes.
The memes had already been in production. I don't understand why they are not able to receive some type of stimulus check, because the internet, I swear, these memes, I think Adobe has went into, we need to check their stock. People have went in there and created these memes. I mean, dude got his Crocs blown the fuck out. They done put alligators on the bitches. They said they didn't beat the Crocs off the old boy. I don't think his Crocs was working in the process of even being out there at that lake. I'm just going to be honest. I have never in all that I have ever seen in my life, ever seen Crocs get blown the fuck up like that. It's like he kicked ammonium. I mean,
he went through them.
No, it's just like he
didn't come
ammonium
out
nitrate
of
is what I was trying to say.
He
went through them shits. I think he was trying to do a juke move that his body was not ready for. Something that he had seen on TV, and somehow he thought his body was conformed enough and better enough to just do that shit. How? In the fuck?
He must have thought he was turning into the Incredible Hulk or some shit. I don't know.
Hey.
But that shit was like, wow. And like you said, the memes.
No, see,
the
what
memes started the circulation, I swear, the minute that video hit.
I'm gonna take you even further. After the 8-on-1 occurred and then it became 8-on-2, and then we had Scuba Steve jump in the water and shit, adjust himself and help in, it became like a 3-on-9 or a 3-on-10. The next camera scene you see is after the fact, where these people that slid back to their fucking pontoon boat, and the river boat has now been disembarked, and reinforcements have arrived. It automatically, no shit, gave me like the Avengers, or like, you know, the whole Wakanda thing when they had it on the Avengers and they was in Wakanda and they all just rolled up down that pasture and it was like, I don't know, a good 15,000 of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's exactly what the fuck happened on that damn boat dock. I mean.
And it wasn't just the people that disembarked on the boat. There were people that were up above on the platform.
They was getting out the cars waiting on the people. They was like, man, that black security guard got jumped, man. That white people fucking him up. Wait a minute, what? Put the weed out, shit, nigga. Get the fuck out the car, nigga. Come on. I mean, that's, bruh, it got to the point where they was like, it wasn't even a spectate no more. It was like, no, all these white people jumping on that black dude. And then it was like, the more black people that showed up, trickled in a couple more white people. I'm just like, I don't think WWE sanctioned this shit. I saw a rock bottom, the chair shot that
was heard around the world.
It wasn't even just heard around the world. I think people in countries that don't watch TV went and beat somebody up to watch TV that night. They ain't never heard nothing like that. He went completely apeshit.
And then the part that had me laughing, like literally laughing, was the part where the white guy was trying to get away from whoever was coming after him, and he jumped in the freaking water. And I was just like, wow, okay. I'm like, y'all doing way too much.
No, see, he wasn't paying attention to the briefing that everyone else got briefed on and just came out fighting. See, if he saw the brief, he would have saw the brother that was swimming across from the boat to go help.
But I think he was already involved in the fight with the co-captain initially, and then when they went back after the cops initially came,
right,
he came back out.
Yeah, that's true. That's
so
true.
I mean, a lot of them did. It's like they retreated when they seen the cops.
They was rotating because they didn't believe that they got themselves in this mix. But see, that goes ahead to tell you, when they tell you shouldn't go boating and mix alcohol, they actually mean that shit. Because see, shit like this happens. You bring us over here on the boat. Eventually, somebody that is protecting the boats to make sure the boats is gonna come in, and you gonna challenge him. And that motherfucker got one thought in his mind. Make up your mind. First, you put it because, sir, we would have never made it to the dock, sir.
And my thing is that the actual captain of that boat sat in the damn water for 40 to 45 minutes before he could even bring the boat into dock. And all that guy was trying to do was tell that dude to move his boat, or he was going to do it for him.
They was drunk.
They had to have.
They was drunk, and they felt the power of old privilege finger. Old privilege fingers always, you're going to do what I tell you to do, nigger. And old privilege finger had no opportunity to even do anything but be in his feelings. Because I guarantee you, when he docked that boat, he knew he did not have to do no announcing about safety or nothing. That bark was disembarked before the lines was tied up on the chalk. It wasn't even the little ladder that got put across. I don't even think that was over there that good. People jumped off that boat.
Yeah.
People jumped off. And then I think it's like, you people, I mean, I put it like this. Some people are in their feelings about everything when it comes to race because they always want to feel superior so they can win an argument. But this is not even an argument. This is proof to the pudding of how or I mean, this really, I mean, let me just be honest. I'm trying to watch what I say, but not watch what I say. The mayor's black. He arrested or put out warrants for 3 of the suspects, right?
Because that's all the information that they had at that given moment.
But other people were detained because of the video and everything else. Now they want the black chair guy to come in and have a conversation. So I'm sure there's more charges that's going to be issued out and everything. But this is kind of where we get trapped in law enforcement and what's right and what's wrong. And no matter how we see it, the law enforcement needs to understand the world has seen it now.
Oh, absolutely.
Your policing has already been done.
But they still have to do their investigation.
No.
Ongoing.
No. We know that. But it's already tainted because all their evidence,
yes,
the public eye has seen it.
Oh, I get
so
that
no charges that you give these people can ever be something that you want to send to court for a long process. And the reason being is because you got the whole city of Montgomery that's looked at this. Everybody that wants to sit here and talk about how racism is like the pastime and so what if people don't like you and da. It's like, try to imagine your life being in the middle of just fuck shit. All because people don't like the way you look. Yet now we give people platforms to voice that shit, and now they're trying to reinvent the wheel. Because Black history is such a bad thing to be, taught in schools that they're voting to have it just taken away altogether.
But that's silly.
It's
so silly.
It makes absolutely no sense because
it's part of freaking history. Why are we not learning about Black history? Why are they trying to?
Because they're afraid of Black history. Let's be real. Let's be real. They're more afraid of Black history than their own history. And their own history,
it's fucked up.
Way.
Let's call a spade here.
I mean, y'all did come over here and take over somebody else's land. I mean,
our shit is fucked up.
Just throwing it out there.
Just as well. So,
but I just think that this whole brawl was, I think it's eye-opening to say the least, because not only did you see the example of how people, regardless of what they see and what you may see on social media and what you see on the news, as far as us killing each other off, doing the shit that we know we shouldn't be doing, being jealous of shit that we shouldn't be jealous at, and somebody just trying to make a living and protect these damn lands so boats can make safe departures and safe arrivals, and the shit that we pay for people to do so that we're protected so we can enjoy ourselves when we want to go out there and have a romantic dinner and everything else. This is where our taxes go, because this is what we have to be societally understand, that fuck shit has to do with taxes and you paying taxes and you getting paid. Why the building is paying taxes and they paying their bills before they pay you, and guess what? You still gotta pay your shit. They don't understand all the shit we vote for and everything else came to the limelight. You just fuck with the wrong Black dude that day. I don't give a damn what type of Saturday it was and what energy this person decided they wanted to get in, but I don't give a fuck. The one thing you should never do ever in your fucking life is fuck with a Black man trying to make a living, doing something that the people in Montgomery voted for. But I'm kind of confused. Like, I'm so confused that I don't even understand how this is even a black or white even conversation.
Right.
But it is, because
right.
How could you not see that?
Right, exactly.
But we're having that conversation. And it's what, I mean, I'm going to get shut the fuck off because there's a video out there of, I don't know, it's not even racial profiling. It's, we don't give a fuck about what you say, nigger. We're going to fucking take you down. Oh, they thought Batman, the bat signal was just some bullshit. Oh, it could have been Thundercats, nigga. It don't matter what the fuck the signal is. It could have been. Don't get it twisted. Nigga, it could have been a slab of ribs going up in the air. It don't fucking matter. When it's a recognizable gesture or a recognizable signal of not even just help, but
Right.
what the fuck is
Right.
going on?
I'm not sure what is about to happen, but I need some backup.
I mean, and this is not even a shot to anybody, because there's some people that have that fight or flight kind of, mentality.
Right.
It's like, I don't know if I want to help, whatever. And it's like, I get it, because we have been so traumatized with the fact of, I don't want to help somebody in fear of me getting shot because I'm trying to be a good Samaritan type thing. But then it goes to open doors about, no. This was straight out racism at its fullest extent, regardless of how people want to believe what they want to believe. It's Montgomery, Alabama. If you don't believe racism still exists, this is your fucking case study, dumbass motherfucker.
Yeah, I was just going to say, here we are, 2023, and that was very blatant and very out in the open, in the public eye, for everyone to see. Racism is still alive and still exists.
Hey, y'all, I ain't going to talk about this for the rest of the night. That's the podcast. You got anything for the people?
The only thing I have is, just be good to yourself, be good to the people that love and support you, and, look out for each other. Be the backup, be there for your people, but make sure you're there for yourself. Peace.
All right. Hold on, fuck that. Stop the music. Fuck that. I'm going to say this before we even start my music. I don't condone violence. Let me get that out in the open. After everything I said, I don't condone violence. However, when a group of people jump a father, potential grandfather, trying to keep the waterways safe or whatever, and you get jumped by a bunch of, I don't know, middle age, young age, privilege age, ass age, drunks, or people that's been drinking. And we have this potential to stop it. We have this potential to at least get to the point where they're not jumping this individual, which means you might have to go in to help protect this man. And you may take a couple of hits too. And naturally, if you make this decision, you taking a couple of hits is going to be a reactionary thing, which means you're going to react to those hits.
Right.
What am I saying? I'll tell you what I'm saying. Ain't nothing wrong with what they did. What you gonna do if somebody is trying to jump you and beat you up? You would want somebody to help. That's the whole reason why people cry help, right? It's for help. They wasn't expecting that help though. That's what I said. We out. Peace.
Welcome to another episode of That's What I Said with Cedric Sanders. Thanks for listening to another episode of That's What I Said with Cedric Sanders. Make sure to like and subscribe to the show on your favorite podcast platform so you never miss an episode.
Bitch, what?
That's what he said.